we're back after our week-long hiatus, so very interesting. Okay. This song I'll give an overview of Naruto chapters 189. I like you. I mean, some people have been a little controversial over the series after what happened last time. After Obito died, he transmigrated his soul into she and Kakashi gained his Sharingan, and he can use the power of the Susanoo, and can do a lot more things. Remember, the Uchiha's full power relies in the Sharingan, and when you have both, you can use its full potential. But the problem is people have been so controversial because Kakashi is not an Uchiha. So, that's just key. And people saying that when Obito died, that was just a waste of time, because he gave his life in the end. And what was the point of him dying? He was going to give his power to Kakashi. So, and he saw Rin again. So, yeah, I gotta admit, this is my spin on this. And even though Obito did die and he gave his life, I gotta admit, I kind of did like the chapter a little, because that means that even though his body is gone, that means he's still in there in spirit. I mean, remember, he's making up for all the horrible destruction, carnage, and anguish that he did during the war and all the fighting he came up to now by doing this. Yes, I mean, also, and this, like, he gave his life literally for his friend, for his comrades to die in battle. Even though he did so much stuff, he still died giving his life away. So, some people think that's a little ridiculous, because this is my opinion on it, and I don't think it was ridiculous completely. I think he gave his life, and probably he probably recompensed for all the things he did. Even if it meant he did it for the love of his life who died in battle. Also, I'm going to comment on this week's chapter. Apparently now that Kaguya, even though Kaguya did feel a little unstable after having hit with that massive Rasen Shuriken Biju Bomb attack with all 9 chakra, apparently she managed to regain some control of herself. Regained some control and some of her power back. This time with some even more control. Apparently now that she tries to regain home, she tries to do her best to refocus her power again by creating a whole new world, by trying to create a whole new world and dimension, even different than Earth, the ice dimension, the lava dimension, like in the dust dimension, that desert. Trying to traverse everything all together with her massive power. She even duplicated the spears, you know the 6 spears on Naruto's back. She even duplicated, but it's even more colossal and massive than the ones on his back. And I gotta admit, this chapter was pretty controversial and heart-rendering, because despite Kakashi being Uchiha, not being a Uchiha, his Sharingan power was really detrimental during the war, both his and Obito. And now that he has the full Sharingan in his power, he can use the Sharingan to its complete and utter potential. And so even more firm than he had before. He gained even more power than he had before. Everything changed. Like, he has the Susanoo, his lightning blade, everything. Hell, he even has Obito's power to shift through matter and space. You know, when people are trying to attack him, he can slip through them. He gained that power, and that power was detrimental during the fights in Naruto, in the manga and the anime. He gained that power. That means that Kakashi is not weak. That means he has power and strength inside him. That's not something you can just generally ignore. I also like some details that even though Sakura has proven useless and several chapters has just been all looking, mostly just healing, she became a big help in this chapter. Why I'm not explaining it in more general detail to you? I got a recent message from someone else saying not to give too much, and I'm trying to be detrimental in this chapter. I'm not trying to give too much away, because I've learned from my past videos that being detrimental is not. Some people don't like it if you give away too much information. So I'm trying to be as detrimental and subtle as I can be, especially from now on. I mean, I gotta give this thing credit. headed. Kakashi, he basically, he led the charge. Even though he knew that it was Naruto and Sasuke who had to be the one to fight and seal Kaguya up, he led the charge and gave away the strategy, fooling Kaguya into dropping her perspective. Because we all know that Kaguya fears Naruto and Sasuke the most, because the stealing power, because they have the power to seal her away. And even though Kaguya doesn't have that kind of power, but now that he now has different power than he has, even more than he had before. Now he has Obito's strength, and Sakura, even though she didn't do a lot in most chapters up to now, it's proven that Kishimoto still wants her to be an infallible character and still wants her to help. So why am I not giving you more detail? Like I said, I don't want to be, I'm trying to be a little more discreet. That's why I put the link down in the description. You need to see this for yourself. Comment and subscribe if you think of this episode and what you think about my comments. You need to give this a shot, because comments are giving me your correct responses, your opinion on any subject in this manga. Because I'm trying to give as much detail as I can. Even though Kaguya tries her best to try to destroy them, and it's Kakashi's new power that gives them the upper hand in this conflict out there. Even though he's not Uchiha, he now has the power of the Sharingan in its full entirety, and it's given him greater power than he ever has before, in every slight detail. And I'm not going to give you any more explanation, because I'm trying to be subtle again. I'm trying to be a little more subtle, but now if I talk too much, give me a little response or a message, comment. Just give me anything to try to loosen the detail. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Solomon, his review on Naruto chapter 689, I Like You. This was a very chapter with a very good surprise at the end and a very happy ending. Not like real happy, but let's just say if you read this, you'll like what you see. Hope you enjoyed. That's fine. I'm out. Bye.